Hi. I'll introduce you to some great horses in Japan. I'm not very good at English, so there may be strange expressions, but please forgive me. This time is Narita Brian. He was born in 1991. His father was Brian's time imported from the United States to Japan. His mother is a horse called Pacificus and has never raced. When Narita Brian was trained for the first time, his breathing was not disturbed at all. The trainer told Narita Brian that he felt great ability. On the other hand, Narita Brian also had the timidity of being surprised by the puddle at his feet and shaking off the jockey. His jockey was a veteran named Miya. Miya said, "Have you ever won the Derby?" Was asked by the trainer. He replied, "No," and the trainer said, "Why don't you ride this horse and win the Derby?" Narita Brian made his debut race in Hakodate in August 1993, but lost to second place. 2 weeks later, he successfully won his first victory. After that, he repeatedly wins and loses, and in November he will run in the Kyoto 2-year-old stakes. Narita Brian has already raced 5 times since his debut in August, and the Kyoto 2-year-old stakes is his 6th race. Narita Brian was scared of his shadow during the race and couldn't run properly, so his trainer decided to put a shadow roll on Narita Brian. A shadow roll is a tool that blocks the horse's downward vision. Shadow rolls were very effective for Narita Brian, who was afraid of shadows. Narita Brian won the record time by 3 horses in second place in the Kyoto 2-year-old stakes, which was the first race after wearing the shadow roll. After that, it is Grade 1, Asahi Cup Futurity Stakes that decides the 2-year-old champion. Narita Brian again won by 3 horses behind. The following year, the Kyoto News Cup in February also won the record time, and the Spring Stakes in April also won easily. The Triple Crown race has begun. At first Satsuki show, but he won easily with a record time of 3 horses. In the next Japan Derby, he ran around the outermost part of the group of horses, and on the last straight line, ran diagonally, winning the second place by as much as 5 horses. Narita Brian, who became a double-crowned horse, spent the hot summer in cool Hokkaido. His last Triple Crown, Kikka show, will be held in October, so he had to spend the hot summer safely. Narita Brian chose the Kyoto Shimbun Cup as the step race for Kikka show. However, the training was not perfect. In this race, Narita Brian lost to second place. The crowd screamed. It was a relief that this race was not Kikka show. Narita Brian had an older brother. He is called Biwa. Biwa was running in the Kikka show a year ago. He won the record time. After that, he won well and became the strongest horse in the field, but lost to 5th place in Tenno show autumn. He was found to have a broken bone during the race and Biwa retired. This was just a week before Narita Brian's Kikka show. Let's get back to Narita Brian's Kikka show. At the start of the race, Narita Brian took the position in the middle team, gradually moving forward in the second half, producing explosive power in a straight line, and then winning by 7 horses. The time was the record that updated the record of Biwa by 0.1 seconds. I have never seen a horse that has become a Triple Crown horse with such a wide gap. In this way he became a Triple Crown horse. It was clear to everyone that it was too strong. He was a scary horse. But he was also a hero. In December, there will be the Grand Prix Arima Kinen. It was the first time to race with an older horse, but Narita Brian took it for granted that he won by 3 horses behind him, and he was selected as the representative horse of the year. When Narita Brian entered the Hanshin Grand Prize in March of the following year, he won by 9 horses behind and aimed for Grade 1, Tenno Show Spring in May. However, something happened to Narita Brian here. He had developed hip arthritis. He abandoned his target of Tenno Show. This hip arthritis has upset Narita Brian's exquisite balance. From now on, we can no longer see his original run. After about half a year off, he reappeared on turf in the Tenno Show Autumn in October. But he is no longer Narita Brian. He finished 12th in this race. He then lost to 6th place in the Japan Cup and 4th place in Arima Kinen, which was an easy victory the previous year. Narita Brian is over. The person who saw his Triple Crown race thought, compared to the monster at that time, "Oh, he's turned from a monster horse to a normal strong horse." The following year, Narita Brian also ran for the Hanshin Grand Prize. It was a race in which he won easily by 9 horses in the previous year. There was a Mayano Top Gun in this race. Mayano Top Gun won the Kikka show the previous year. Furthermore, it is the horse that won the Arima Kinen, where Narita Brian finished 4th. In other words, he was aiming for the next strongest horse. In addition, Narita Brian was not in good shape after the injury. This race will be called the legendary race for the first time in the battle between these 2 horses. The Mayano Top Gun, which runs in front of the goal more than 1,000 meters away, speeded up. Narita Brian running behind followed him. They competed side by side, spurting over 1,000 meters. It is a spurt of top-class horses. Other horses couldn't keep up with them. When the goal was reached, Narita Brian was at the top. He was 9 horses away from the second Mayano Top Gun to the next. Narita Brian is back. Everyone thought so. Narita Brian headed for Tenno Show Spring, but was overtaken by Sakura Laurel and finished second. After this, for some unknown reason, the trainer sent Narita Brian into the sprint race. Why did he race in the sprint when he's been racing over 2,000 meters all the time? The trainer was criticized. It is said that the purpose was to regain the instantaneous power of Narita Brian by running a fast-paced sprint race, but the truth is not clear. Narita Brian finished 4th. As expected, a strong horse leaves a decent result even in a sprint. But in the end this was his last race. Narita Brian developed bowed tendon. This decided that he would retire and become a stallion. 12 wins and 21 runs, 5 Grade 1 wins. Unfortunately, after becoming a stallion, he could only leave a foal for 2 years. In 1998, he suffered a stomach rupture and was euthanized. There are few foals left and no successful horses. However, there are some good results as a Broadmere sire. I really miss his premature death. At the very least, I wanted a lot of people around the world to see the wonderful races of his active days. This time is over. If you want to know more about Japanese famous horses, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.